Have we started?
Oh, okay. All right. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. As long as you can hear me, I'm good.
Cool. All right, here we go.
NERDSoul.
Late LK at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people, today? Oh, yeah, coming with another wonderful episode of Dope Folks. We are chilling here with someone super awesome that I met her
150 years ago. 150 years ago.
Online somewhere.
Wait, right. I don't know what timeline. I don't know what Earth we were on.
It was before the Corona timeline.
Right.
The Corona era.
Right.
The COVID era.
Before Rebirth. Rebirth is next.
Rebirth is going to happen like sometime next year when everything gets back into normal. But I'd like to introduce you to
Wait,
host,
you don't know my name
video
anymore?
editor. I'm trying to think. Host, video editor, content creator, journalist, red carpet person,
host.
I don't know. She does a whole bunch of stuff.
Podcaster.
Karama Horne, aka Blerdgurl.
What's up, everybody? It's Karama Horne, the Blerdgurl. What is up? Thank you so much for having me in these very, very trying times. How you doing?
Yeah, true that.
How's your family doing?
My family's doing okay. We're, staying in as much as possible. I did run out to the store yesterday, but that was it. I was like, I saw some lines on some stores and I was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm going to go to the store with no line.
It's getting tight out there. Like literally, I was saying like the next level of this is either The Walking Dead or the Division.
Now, shouts out to Division. I played Division 2 with Kaiser from KURO Brand. So I got my Division 2. I'm kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? So
see, Division 2 is cute. Division is cute until you live in New York, and then it's not funny anymore.
I wonder how Division 2 would play out in Los Angeles. Because
everybody would die because ain't nobody doing all that.
Because it's interesting because New York, everybody's stacked on a couple of islands.
Yeah.
Well, not a few islands. But Los Angeles is so spread out.
Yeah. I mean, and that's also what you just described is exactly why the pandemic has hit New York so hard. Is because everybody's stacked on top of each other. And some of y'all didn't want to listen and stay your ass at home.
Stay your butt home.
My God.
Ain't gonna be no running in and out.
No, and I think the very frustrating part, I am down in New Jersey with my mom because I had been down here actually for about a month because she has a heart condition and had to have some surgery in the middle of all this craziness. So I've been here and couldn't get back home basically or chose not to go back home. My boyfriend's in my house. Hi, honey. But New York is crazy. And real talk, we've lost some friends. Like we know somebody who passed away just last week, 38 years old, left behind a wife and a child. And he had caught Corona, had quarantined himself, but waited too long to go to the hospital and then suffered a heart attack and never came out of it. And the part that people aren't getting is you play around and it's cute now, but then you get sick and you go to the hospital. You're like, I'll be all right. Yeah, but if you're not, you'll never see your family again.
Yeah.
Because they can't let them visit. So someone had to FaceTime his wife, a woman she's never spoken to before, to tell her your husband's no longer with us.
Yeah. And
I mean,
I can't imagine, going through something like that. It's like people, I don't think people, unfortunately, and I'll get into the real stuff in a second.
Yeah.
We got to start on this. But unfortunately, we have a perfect society for a virus. I hate to say this. We have
because they're stupid.
Because we have a very reactionary society.
Yeah.
And then we also have a very kind of, if it's not happening to me, then it doesn't really exist kind of thing.
Yeah.
So with that, it's a perfect storm for a virus because they're like, they're not going to take this serious anyway. Like coronavirus comes through like, look, they're reactive. They always react way too late, and people don't care about people. And the base answer behind a lot of stuff that people might find wrong in America is because people don't care about people. So it's like, this is perfect. I mean, you've seen stories of people literally going to stores and coughing in each other's faces, thinking it's funny. Yeah. And it's like,
but now actually in New York, that can get you arrested. We live in. But that actually can get you arrested in New York now. That's considered assault. Wow. So somebody did that to an FBI agent last week, and the FBI agent, they arrested him for assault on a federal agent. Now you going to jail. You're going to real jail. You're going to real jail where there is no health care.
You ain't going to no
because you thought you were being funny.
A couple county overnight. Not saying that I know. Just saying you ain't going to no county overnight. You going to some real jail.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the. And I think it's been frustrating. Like I said, I've been wearing, because of my mother's situation, I've been wearing masks and gloves when I go outside. I also have outside clothes and inside clothes because the virus can exist on fabrics for, I believe it's 72 hours, plastics for 5 days, and metal for up to a week, I believe. Wow. So I have outside clothes, inside clothes. Hair stays covered because it can get in your hair. Because if somebody sneezes on you and your hair's out, what you doing? So like, there's all these things that people are not like clocking all this, but I've been actually watching the news and from BBC and also from Korea. There's a really good YouTube show I was watching anyway called Asian Boss, and he had on a Korean specialist that's been like talking to all of Korea about what they need to do. And he went through all the stages and he said, I don't understand why they're not wearing masks in the US. He said, I think it's because there's a shortage, but it doesn't make any sense because and then over there, what's crazy is not only is testing free and health insurance free, they give you an app when you get tested. You sign into the app and the app tracks you by your phone. So, and then if you go home, right? And if you decide to come outside your house, they call you like, why aren't you in your house? Where are you going?
And like, yo, look, hey, yo, go home. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand people that need to go to get groceries or go to get.
I'm one of them. Every couple of weeks, I gotta go out there.
Go to get like a pharmacy stuff.
Yes,
prescriptions.
I have to exactly. I gotta do that for my mother.
Besides that, like out here in Cali, when it was like, yo, people going to the beach, even though they've slowly started to shut beaches down and stuff like that. But at first, like the first weekend when it was like, all right, everybody stay home, we were like, cool, we gonna stay at home. First weekend, people going hiking and stuff, and it's like, bruh.
All those people that were at the farmer's market I saw last weekend. What really freaked me out is the woman with her child in the stroller, just like, do. I was like, in 2 weeks, y'all gonna be calling the hospital. Like and what people don't realize is when I talk to people back in New York, my boyfriend says that sirens are all the time. Sirens are all the time now. There's always ambulances out because they keep picking people up. People are dropping like flies, but y'all can play if you want to. And then
on top of that, like it gets to a point where places they're just inundated, you know, with
exactly.
So it's like you have incoming patients over and over, and it's like, you know, once again, it's because people aren't experiencing it.
Exactly. And entire families are dropping. So like somebody gets sick, goes to the hospital, and they find out that they were at a cookout with 20 other people. So like family. So, and not to be all morbid and everything, because if you wash your hands, if you look, call me. I remember 9/11. Okay, I remember I was in New York for 9/11. I was not at the towers, but I was there, and I remember people saying that I was overreacting because I had to go back at the office, and I was like, I'm out. Now is the time to panic. So
yeah,
it's so I'm not saying that we all need to be freaking out and buying all the toilet paper because that's dumb. But I do have to go out to the pharmacy for my mom. I do have to go to the grocery store every couple of weeks. And when I go out, I look like I'm in Cayman Rider, but I'm going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm covered up. And I make sure that my stuff is separated from hers. When I come in, there's no sitting on the couch because the couch is fabric.
Yeah.
So I come in,
because I have been coming in immediately changing clothes and throwing it in the dirty clothes hamper and be like, all right, look.
But you might not want to throw it in the dirty clothes hamper. You might want to separate the dirty clothes so that, because people be at home like, I can't wear that again. I'm not judging.
Yo, hold up. Because if your boy just gonna want to take the trash out real quick, your boy might throw that shirt on.
That's what I'm saying. We do not want you to contaminate yourself.
Man, don't jump on NERDSoul like that. I'm just saying.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
running down to the trash.
I'm just saying that's fine. All I'm saying is when you go out, you come back in, maybe put them in a separate hamper or in a bag or something where you can't just recontaminate until they get into the washing machine.
You're right. I'll be like, man. I'm just trying to 2 in the morning. Let me take this trash out real quick.
I'm just trying to help you. I'm just trying to keep you healthy, bro.
So with all that said,
that was your PSA for the coronavirus. So ladies and gentlemen, at the end of that, what have we learned today, kids? Stay your ass at home.
Please.
Thank you.
Please. All right, food and pharmacy. That's it. Yes. That's all you need.
And stop buying so much else. And stop buying all this liquor, because if you're drunk, you're not gonna be able to get out the house if there's a real problem. So
I don't understand why liquor sales went up anyway.
Because people think it's.
I don't know. You think in my mind, you think, all right, cool. Pharmacies, and like canned goods, dry cereal, stuff like that would be nope. It was toilet paper and liquor.
Right. All the vegetables are still there.
Yeah, I'm like, man, vegetables.
The stuff that can actually help your immune system, all on the shelf. The stuff that can actually get you sicker, okay.
It's like, yo, you're going to need something just because if they get for real, and they're like, I don't leave, we're not playing, the National Guard and the military are outside, then you're going to need some canned goods. You're going to need, but. And I
am buying canned goods, but I'm putting those away.
Yeah.
And then
don't buy them and then eat them immediately.
Yeah, no. Buy them, put them away, eat the fresh fruits and vegetables.
Yes.
Because, it's cute until you have to eat canned beans every day for a week and it's you and other people.
Yeah. And like, look. I'm just keep it like this. I told people, all right, after a certain election, people were like, it's all going down, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no.
Man.
No. Look, Mad Max doesn't happen in a day. What happened is someone got elected or some party came in power and then some stuff happened. Then someone else, just as bad or worse, got elected and then something happened. And then 50 years later, you're fighting for water in the desert. I'm like, we still got some time to fix this.
We have a little bit of time.
But we gotta act now.
We do. And I also, because of what is happening in New York that a lot of people can't see, is that this is not going to be over in 2 weeks. That's the part that people aren't getting. Like, unless you live out west where your neighbor is a mile away and you don't have to see people, then you might be all right. And even then, those are farmers. That's our food supply, and I'm worried about truckers. If truckers catch it, then we can't get the food and we can't get the things. But 2 weeks, it's not going to be it. People need to just settle in for the long haul, because I said it on Twitter. I said, listen, Rona is in full force now. She's out. She's on tour.
Why are we calling her Rona like we know her?
Because there's always that
Rona,
one cousin.
Remember we went to school with her back in the day?
Yes, and we didn't like her then either. That's why we calling her Rona. Rona is on a world tour right now, and she ain't going to stop until probably July or August. And then we're all going to go, oh, thank God, it's over. We're going to come out. She's going to lull us into a false sense of security. And we're going to come back out, and then she's going to hit us again when the temperature drops.
Yep.
So, everybody just needs to, I am literally coming up with color-coordinated face masks for all my outfits.
Wow. See, I just got the plain Jane white. I don't got no cool mask. I be seeing people on the line with cool masks. I ain't got no cool mask.
But I will say this. There are people out there that are saying, oh, we're going to put on, you can just wear a bandana or a scarf. I'm going to tell you right now, if you Black in America, do not walk outside your house and a bandana across your face.
Look,
I'm saying this with love.
If that's absolutely all you have.
That's what I'm talking about. And a hamper, just like I was telling you about the hamper.
Yeah.
Try not to do that.
Yeah,
There's also
if that's
some fool that's
absolutely
put.
all you have. I get it.
Please don't do that, because
But
we don't need to give the cops another excuse. But if you're a cosplayer and you know how to fabricate some masks, you could be making some money right now.
yeah, because my wife knows someone who's making masks for people. So
Listen, I know somebody who's like, I'm making Bane masks for everybody.
you probably could hook up those masks that people be working out in. You could probably like pretty doctify those up.
Put a little bling on them. Don't sleep. You laugh, that's going to be ready to wear fall.
Man, yo, I agree. I think this is going to be longer than people think. Like when the NBA said June, I was like, yeah, it's probably more likely June. I was like, if the NBA was like, June. Listen,
when New York Comic Con looks like Ready Player One, y'all remember this conversation.
Yo, and I'm gonna be for real. I ain't messing with conventions for the rest of the year.
I was supposed to do Ace in Boston that got canceled. They pushed that one to December. I might do it because December, but I gotta see. And also the good news about that is I don't have to walk around the whole thing. If I'm hosting, I can just come in the back door, go on the stage. I'm already about 4 feet away from the person anyway, and then go back out. But look, they might have a way to do that stuff. We might be doing the cons like this. So for those of you who are already like yourself, who already are established, I mean, listen, your channel's doing better than mine because I was not putting stuff up on my YouTube because I was a little perfectionist.
Let's not go that far. I doubt that. But I feel you. It's like trying to figure out how to do things while people are at home. So,
and it's a shift. I mean, listen, you have a child, so kudos to you because that's work. But I mean, you already work with your wife, with your child, so this isn't new for you. There's a lot of people who are like, "What do you mean I have to talk to them all the time?" I don't. I hire somebody for that. I don't know what that means.
They're like, hold up, I have to raise my kid?
Right. Like all these people like, I have to homeschool. And I'm like, well, what? I mean, granted, they go to school every day, but.
I mean, since we're on this social stuff anyway, my boy's only 2, but we're homeschooling anyway because I'm not putting my child in that system. So, but I'm gonna just leave that right there for all my black parents.
Look, I'm not a parent, but I applaud you because by the age of 3, and this is a whole other podcast, but by the age of 3, they are trying to test them to go into another system. So I am not mad at you.
Don't put your child in that system.
Nope.
I'll leave it right there. But so we can get to the real thing now.
Right. Sorry, folks.